and welcome to this video about analytics and jobs in Scout, real-time CNC machines monitoring system. Once you sign in, click Analytics in the main menu on the left. Let's briefly discuss each element we see here. At the top of the page, there's a filter panel. It allows you to choose a different time period or to narrow down the data by selected criteria. By default, you will see today's statistics for all your machines, clients and orders. But if you want to see, for instance, yesterday's data for a given machine, then just choose appropriate values and click the filter button. The first chart is the jobs chart. The jobs chart displays jobs count and jobs duration time in a given time period. The jobs count is on the left vertical axis and the jobs time is on the right vertical axis. The granularity depends on the chosen time period. For 1 day time period, like today or yesterday, the granularity is 1 hour. So for each hour on a horizontal axis, we have information on how many jobs was started in each hour and how much time the machine spent working in a specific hour. So for instance, at 10 AM there were 2 jobs started and the machine was working for 44 minutes. At 11, however, there were no jobs started, but the machine was working the whole hour. It means that the job started at 10 took more than 60 minutes and ended after 12. For time periods this week, last week, this month and last month, the granularity is 1 day. This gives you a nice overview of how the machine was working during the whole month. And finally, switching to this quarter or this year, changes granularity to 1 month. Below the chart, there's some summary information that doesn't change when changing periods. This information includes the number of jobs and total jobs time for a current day, current week and current month, so you immediately know the most important information about your machine's performance. Next, there's a jobs versus idle reported time pie chart. It displays the total job time and the total idle time that was reported to Scout. With this information, you immediately know if the machine was working for the right amount of time or if there wasn't any downtime in the process. The last jobs list contains the last 10 jobs that were reported to Scout. This is a summary information that we will also see later in the jobs section. The bottom charts are related to tools and files. So in the first chart, you will see how much time the machine was using a particular tool number. It's a great information if your tools wear out after a specific period of time and you should switch them periodically. The process files times is somehow similar to the tool's usage times. It displays how much time the machine spent on a specific files. And finally, we also have a pie chart that displays how many times each file was processed by the machine. In both of these file charts, only the top 5 files are distinctly shown, while all others are grouped as others. As you can see, Scout provides many interesting insights on how the machine was working, which tools were used and which files were processed, and all of this information is served in a nice, easy to understand way. Let's move to the jobs section. The jobs section contains a list of all the jobs that were sent to Scout. You can filter them just like in the analytics section, so for instance, you can change the time period or change the machine or the client. You can also enter the file name you wish to find jobs for. Below the chart, there is a summary information that sums up the total jobs count and the total jobs time from the chart. At the bottom, you will find the tabular data representation of the data displayed in the chart. You can also very clearly see the order or client that the job is associated with. If you keep the mouse over the file name, you will see the whole path of the file. And that's it. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions on how to improve Scout, please don't hesitate to contact us using the issues section or by email info@cnctailor.com. Also, be sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you will greatly benefit from using the Scout system.